mantra, and it says, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. My purpose for incorporating this mantra is based solely upon the comments I've received on the November Case of the X videos. This mantra here is very powerful, it's very healing, and I highly recommend those of you who need forgiveness or need to give forgiveness, speak this prayer. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. This is intended to heal you, and not only that, it will heal the energy between you and your ex. So basically, you say this mantra 3 times and you focus your energy towards the person in this situation. It's your ex. And I have also put some links in the description box for some videos to listen to this as a meditation and also give you more information about it. It's very powerful. It will definitely change the energy between you and your ex, and it will also improve the energy between you and other relationships in your life. So, highly recommended. This reading is intended to look at all situations that you may be facing with an ex. And as always, this is a general tarot reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. Stay optimistic. That's a good card to flop out as I'm beginning the shuffle. Stay optimistic, Libra. But let's take a look and see what the overall energy is between you and the ex in December 2017. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this might be talking about a bit of vulnerability being exchanged between you and the ex in December. For some with this, I feel like the ex isn't a super significant ex. It might be somebody that you didn't have a full connection with or something. Like the relationship didn't fully manifest or something along those lines with this card. So December, there may be a conversation shared between you and an ex, and there may be some vulnerability that is expressed on one side or both. So let's pull some tarot cards to get a better feel of what that is specifically saying. Yeah, I think you guys are the first sign that I feel there's some viewers who have, the ex isn't our typical ex. It's not somebody, if you dated them, and this isn't for everybody. Some of you, yes, this was a very serious ex that you're thinking about or missing or whatever the case may be. But for some of you, this is like a person that maybe you dated for a very short period, or maybe you were just friends or coworkers, something like that, where the relationship itself didn't fully take off, but you were very emotionally invested in that person. So definitely some of that coming through in this reading, and like I said, you guys are the first to have that type of energy. So you must have really liked them, Libra. So let's see. The first 3 cards are for the first half of the month, and the next 3 are for the second half of how the energy is going to play out between you and the ex. Ten of Swords. Lovers reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. Oof. Libra. Nice. There's some reprieve here as we move into the second half of the month with the Six of Swords upright. Another good card, Knight of Pentacles upright. And then Faith reversed. So, Libra. This is definitely speaking to the less serious and then the more serious. So I'm going to start with the more serious here. Definitely, you're coming into December really struggling with this breakup. I mean, we have the Ten of Swords with the reverse lovers and then the Knight of Swords reversed. So this is like there's no communication happening, or if there is, it's not anything pleasant, okay? It's not pleasant at all. And also, it could be devoid of any real emotion or vulnerability. So that's how we start out, and it looks heavy. And now for those of you who this is more of a misconnection, like it's really heavy on your mind at the beginning of December. Like, it's, some of you, it could be, you're like, this is just always my luck. This is always my luck. I don't feel like you put yourself out there and got rejected. If anything, it's like that person was putting themselves out there to you and you just like didn't latch on to that, or maybe you did reject it. And now you're like, damn, I really, that was such a mistake. Like, I really want to have a chance with that person. Now, as we move into the second half of December, it looks much better, and I feel like that's where this card truly comes into play, because we have the Six of Swords. So we go from the 10, this really intense energy, to the 6, which is moving on from the challenge, moving on from the heartache. You're not fully out of the woods, so to speak, but the waters are much calmer and you're feeling much better. And then we have this Knight of Coins, so you're proceeding forward very cautiously. And the Knight of Coins, he's the only one on the black horse out of the knights, and that's signifying coming out of battle, okay? So this card is also carries an element of coming out of battle. So Libra, whatever you've been through, and for some of you, this is truly an accumulation of like a string of relationships. It's like maybe one particular ex has led you to view this video, but this to me is like a multitude of relationships that haven't been working out for some of you, and it's left you feeling just really rejected and isolated and alone. And you're coming out of that, like you're wrapping that up at the end of December. And I feel for many of you, like this change coming, it's at the point where you've like given up hope. Whatever the challenge is, like if it's you getting back with your ex, it's like you've given up hope on that. If it's having any sort of communication or receiving an apology or just some sort of explanation on any level, it's like you've given up on that. This misconnection, if that's speaking to some of you, it's like you've given up on that. You guys, the Libras I'm reading for, you guys are really feeling this in the first half of December, just really sad, really missing somebody. So if that doesn't speak to you, I don't think this reading's for you, okay? Because the Libras that I see here, you're really jacked up about this ex. You are not feeling okay. And so coming into December, this is no shock to you, all right? You're not. And it might have a lot to do, with the holidays coming up. You might really be struggling with that. Also, some of you may hear some information that you don't particularly like in regards to your ex, okay? But for most of you, what I feel this energy is more of an internal thing that you are thinking about and experiencing emotionally, where you're just really missing this ex. It's, some of you may be feeling very betrayed and backstabbed by the ex. Others of you, I feel like you kind of just have this sense where it's like, oh, this always happens to me. This is how this always works out, and I'm so tired of this. So it doesn't look like happy, and it might not feel happy when you first come into December. But Libra, it gets better. It really does. You come into a different space. So let's draw some tarot cards to see how you are feeling specifically and how your ex is feeling specifically about you, to get more information about what shifts this energy, because it's heavy, and then it's an ease into a much better place, like right at the point where you're just giving up all hope. That's when everything flips around for you. And what that flip around is truly going to be different for everybody. But many of you, there is this conversation, and there's going to be some vulnerability exposed, and this could merely be like the closure that you've been looking for, the explanation, the apology, whatever it is that you're looking for. This could represent that, okay? For others, that misconnection, I don't know, you might try reaching out to that person. If, you were the one that kind of rejected them, or if you liked them but you weren't quite sure if they were feeling you back, but you thought they were, like, you've got to gauge it, because if you were rejected, I'm not so sure you would be well received by reaching out. But if it was you who kind of pushed the other person off kindly, not, well, maybe for some of you, you could have been kind of a jerk, because we do have this Knight of Swords, but I think you would be well received, if nothing else, to show some vulnerability and apologize if that does speak to you. Okay, so let's see. Since this is general, like, this could very well be how your ex is feeling about you. This could be their energy coming through much stronger, so that's why we're going to pull specific cards for you both. Well, this is good. You, upright, this is about rejecting and lack and poverty and loss. But reversed is the reversal of that energy. So that speaks nicely of how I see this transition in energy. You're going from this, which is a perfect depiction of this energy up here, to reversed, which is representing the second half of December. So really good. Oh yes, 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 yes. And this is even better. That's why this Nine of Coins is here. There's something new. The conversation, the closure, perhaps a reconciliation. Alright, it's different for all of you, like I said, but Libra, this card here says there is something new, something being offered you in regards to this ex, this energy in December. And this is, out of all the aces, we all want the Ace of Cups when we're talking about love and romance, but honestly, the Ace of Pentacles is your better bet, because this is talking about, like, physicality, stability, something that can have roots, that's, more stable, more real. So either you, Libra, who has rejected, and it could be like it was you who broke up with your ex. It very well could be. I mean, it doesn't just have to be like this misconnection. Like, if you are the one that broke up, if you are the one that maybe did something that wasn't so grand, you, the second half of December, you are ready. Like, you don't care anymore. You're like, here you go. Take this. I want you to have this. Accept my apology. But on the other hand of that, if that's not you, if you are the one that was hurt, and you're the one that's in a lot of misery here, that changes. Something's being offered to you, okay? So let's pull some cards to get energy about your ex. But I think you will be well received if you were the one that ended things or did the wrong, okay? But that would come at the expense of being vulnerable, of expressing your vulnerability, okay? Now, if somebody's trying to come back to you to offer you a relationship or, closure or just maybe friendship, anything, you need to make sure that they are sincere and they are showing some vulnerability. Because that is your key to know it's real. But for many of you, it's like you've just given up all hope and you're like whatever, and then bam. So let's see. Something is not balanced. The energy is yet to be complete between the two of you. So the cycle of the intense hurt is definitely completing, but something new is beginning. So your ex is showing up as the 4 of Coins reversed and the 10 of Coins reversed. Wow. So, and I just have to say, this is the next card, which is the 8 of Pentacles reverse. All this coins energy. This is what I have to say, Libra. Some of your exes truly feel like, or they're coming into the feeling and knowing in December that like they lost everything by losing you. Like truly 100%, like they lost everything with this. This is like, we have it all. The 10 of Cups speaks much more to like the happy home. So this is like, we have it all. There is happiness, there is love, there's family, there's connection, there's generation here. But this is like the ultimate, we have it all, okay? But it's reversed, and what it sits next to is the reversed 4 of Coins. Upright is holding on tight, reversed is letting go. So the ex is feeling like they've lost quite a bit by letting you go, by losing this relationship. And now showing up as the 8 of Coins reversed, some of you, this is a very long-standing relationship that ended. This is an ex that you were with for a very long time, okay? And they definitely feel the loss of you, like they've lost everything. Now, because we have so many coins cards, this could also mean that your ex like has lost their job or their home or something along those lines, something to do with their finance and stability, and you might be actually reconnecting to help them out, okay? And that might be where this vulnerability comes into play. So you might be trying to help them out, or perhaps you are the one that is having some sort of financial hardship and they are going to help you financially. I just see a lot of finances sold here. I just see a lot of financial cards here. For some of you also, just because of this lineup, and then we had that Justice reversed. This could be talking about a divorce, and honestly, Libra, if that's the case, it looks like you are coming out on top based on your cards and how you're feeling, and your ex is not getting everything they want. It looks like you are getting what it is, because you both have nothing but Pentacle cards to express your emotions. The cards that came out for you are quite positive, okay? And it's like a brand new beginning. It's a gift being given to you. The struggle finally turns around for you. And then we have them with loss, letting go of their financial stability, their home, their family, their security. Something they've invested a lot of time and energy into. Some of them, it is a job that they have lost, but we're talking about those of you who are getting divorced, or maybe you guys are just separating and perhaps you have more finances, but just because there is so much pentacle here, money and property may be a highlighted element between the two of you, but the second half of December looks much better than what you've been going through. And now, for those of you who, some of you may get a message or a call or something from the ex talking about how they don't want to be without you, just based on these cards. I'm going to pull some Whispers of Love to get a bit more information, because wow, Libra, you have quite the interesting reading. Oh, look at what flipped over. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. That's why you can't break away, Libra. That's why if this ex is reaching out to you for help on any level, it's like you're going to give it. It's like you can't say no. You can't break away despite the hurt, because you feel this spiritual connection so strongly. So we have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. This is specifically for you, Libra. This is a really nice card. This, whatever you've been going through, that energy is shifting. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So I feel that for many of you, your ex is really reminiscing about you in December, because you you start out as like, oh my god, worst energy ever, okay? But then it's like there's this huge shift mid-month, and you are feeling so happy and so blessed, and like you really feel inside the complete shift of energy. So some of you, it's like somebody really did you dirty, and they are coming into the recognition that they lost everything when they lost you. Okay? Like, you are inside of them. You guys are spiritually connected. Time and space means nothing. Okay? So, December is about many different things depending on your personal situation. But for all of you, there is some type of closure or conversation or reckoning, and maybe even for some of you, you guys are reconciling. But with this saying, everything has its gift. If you've been feeling like a huge injustice about the relationship ending or whatever your ex may have done, the second half of December, whatever is going to shift for you guys, it's going to put you in this place where you no longer perceive your situation like that. Like, you see the blessing in disguise it was for whatever happened to you, okay? Because it is truly 100% leading you to a better place. Now, for some of you, because this is general, this is definitely the second chance, okay? Another opportunity at a relationship. So I'm going to pull one more card just to get a little bit more information, but I don't feel like you and this ex are finished, okay? I don't. There's more to complete this cycle. I feel like the hardest part, the pain, the deception, the betrayal, all of that really heavy energy, like, you're releasing that the first half of December. Like, it's just a natural part of your life path that's going to play out, and then here you are moving into the second half of December just in a much lighter energy, and then feeling blessed. There's a new opportunity. For some of you, this might be a completely new person showing up, okay? A new romantic partner altogether. And that's what pulls you out and allows you to move on. And perhaps the connection with this new person is the spiritual connection, okay? This is general, so for some of you that could be the case. If somebody shows up in December and you feel just a really great connection with them, go for it. Even if you're still kind of like about the ex, go for it, because I think that freedom, yes, go for it, because it's going to be lovely. Like, it's really going to help turn your energy around, and you're just going to feel so much better. I don't know, maybe for some of you, you do hear some information. Maybe your ex did lose their job, did lose it all, and that brings you some gratification. Maybe they really screwed you over, and now you're seeing karma come full circle for them. Whatever was going against you mid-December, moving forward, all of that turns around, and it's in your favor now. You have the Ace of Pentacles upright, and you have miracles and blessings, so it all shifts for you, Libra. So have heart and hang in there. And only deal with the ex if they are expressing vulnerability to you, okay? Ideas and inspiration. So, with this card paired up with this Ace of Pentacles, this might be, for some of you, not all of you obviously, because this is general, but some of you have some really creative idea that you think about, or just something you want to do that could bring you money, or maybe even potentially make you famous, something like that. Like, you guys have a really good idea, but you don't act upon it because you're really tangled up in this energy of the ex, okay? And if that speaks to you, like really speaks to you in your soul, with this Ace of Pentacles here, miracles and blessings, and now ideas and inspirations, or if some idea just pops into your head in December, do not ignore it, okay? Please. This is saying that if you take all this energy you're feeling for this ex and funnel it into this idea, this creative endeavor, whatever it may be for you, that it could be very prosperous for you, okay? Like, much quicker than maybe even you imagine, or is much bigger than you dream of, okay? So if that speaks to you, please do not ignore it. Go for it. You know, it's okay if you fail a few times trying, but just do it. Try. Go for it. Especially with these lineup of cards. Take all that negative energy that's just hanging over you and transmute it and funnel it into your creative idea. Okay? Because you guys are moving on into much calmer waters come mid-December, moving forward into 2018. The hardest part is over, okay? Things are truly going in your favor, Libra, and many of you are going to be interacting with the ex in December. Some of you, it's about money, but no matter what, proceed with caution. Remember, you just got through the battle, okay? You just got through the battle. Proceed with caution, and make sure they are showing vulnerability, because then you know they are coming from a genuine and honest place, okay? So that's what I have for you, Libra, in regards to your ex for December 2017. I do hope that this offers you some guidance.